In this 3-mark subjective question, they are directing us to draw the sectional view of the human ovary with the following labeling. For this, we are drawing the detailed diagram. All the labelings are not required, only the 4 labeling let we give for satisfying the 2 mark of this first sub-question of this first optional 3-mark subjective question. In this picture, you can see the primary follicle which is formed because of the primordium follicle, which is nothing but a stem follicle or a mother follicle, and we are observing the secondary oocyte is getting developed in the primary follicule and also the secondary follicule. This we can see the red color which is narrated at the inner segment of the secondary follicle is secondary oocyte. So in this way, the secondary oocyte is getting developed in the secondary follicle and in the primary follicle. The graphene follicle is also called as a vesicular follicle, which is narrated here exactly, and the corpus luteum, which is formed from the remains of the ruptured graphene follicle, is also given here. In this way, if you are giving the 4 labeling, we will be getting the 2 mark to satisfy the first sub-question demand. In the second sub-question, they are directing us to specify the hormone involved in the follicle development. For this, we are specifying the hormone. LH is nothing but a luteinizing hormone and FSH is a follicular stimulating hormone. Both these hormones narration will give 1 more mark so that we can satisfy the overall 3 mark demand of the first optional subjective question. In the second optional sub-question, they are directing us to draw the lateral section of the pistil showing pollen tube entering into the embryo sac with the following labelings: nucellus, antipodal, synergites and micropyle. For this, we are drawing the picture. In this picture, you can see the nucellus, which is present in the innermost segment, having plenty of megaspore mother cell to make the megaspore. The antipodals, which are there at the topmost corner, in the sense at the chalaza point of the ovule, is worthless. Why? Because it is not supporting the fertilization process. The synergites are very, very important. Why? Because it makes the filiform structure so that the pollen tube entry towards the egg happens. For this specification, we are getting another half mark. In the micropyle area, exactly the pollen tube is entering. For this specification, we are getting another half mark. In this way, we are securing the 2 mark demand of the first optional question. In the second optional question, they are directing us to specify the function of the following. Synergites are very, very important. Why? Because it makes filiform structure so that the pollen tube entry will happen. Whereas the micropyle is very, very important for the pollen tube entry to happen. In this way, we are satisfying the overall 3 mark demand of this second optional subjective question.